Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a game called GTA Chinatown Wars. It's priced at $5 in the App Store, and Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars is being played here on the Samsung Galaxy S7. So we can move around from a top down to the perspective in this part of the town. It's night right now and the city is quite busy. You will always see a ton of people lurking around, and also things happening, people fighting, ambulances going by and things like that. Okay, so we have some emails. Let's see what's happening by tapping them. Okay, Wu Kenny Lee, okay, claims that says he needs my help as usual. We're at the start of the game. Okay, cash flow, more spam from a weapons dealer, and now it's time to go to the good old uncle and see what's happening and why he needs our help. Here's the uncle's den, and it's all happening between the Chinese triads. You play as a very charismatic character. He's called Huang. This is the crazy and power hungry uncle. Okay, and now I have to deal with pharmaceutical goods. Drug trafficking is a major part of Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, and this game actually came out in 2009 on the PSP and the Nintendo DS, and then in 2010 it got to iOS and then to Android. Okay, so it's night and we have samples, which means drugs, stashed in the apartment. I have to go there and collect them. We're basically novices right now, so we're doing errands, although we did have to hotwire some cars and take them all over the place, got chased by the cops. Okay, so Kenny left the samples in the stash box. Stash box, which is this one maybe. Okay, from here you can decide what drugs to carry. You have heroin, ecstasy, weed, downers and acid. Let's choose the most addictive one. Okay, Kenny left some acid for you. Transfer it to your holdall by touching the drag icon. We're going to go with acid, accepted, and let's exit this area and start dealing some stuff. As far as I know, this game has an excellent drug economy. I have to admit, I've played it before on the PSP and had a blast. It was actually considered one of the best Grand Theft Auto games ever, and especially on a mobile format. It has cartoonish graphics, resembles a comic book styling in some ways. Of course, I can hijack a car right now and go there, so let's actually pick this one. That guy is out, driving in reverse, and we're accelerating now. And let's avoid copyright problems by muting the sound. I have to say that the controls aren't to my liking when it comes to the driving part. When it comes to walking, I'm fine, and also the aiming is very poor. It's sort of auto aiming meets manual aiming meets no aim at all. And we're close to the drug den, where there's a very shady guy waiting for us. This game has a very active and town that's filled with people, so it has a very active town. Let's touch this to trade with the dealer. Okay, touch to sell. Touch the sell arrow to open your holdall. Here we go. We got the acid, and okay, I'm accepting this. We got some profit, and Liam is one very shady guy. He's also selling stuff in case I want to buy. Okay, we got the profit, we scored, and that's one vulgar dialogue. So apparently security cameras are keeping the prices a bit crazy, so we have to solve that issue. So we received an email. Let's see what the dealer is saying. That's what it's all about: dealing, trafficking, running from the cops, doing illegal things. You can also do side missions, drive a cab, drive an ambulance, be a vigilante, and whatever. Find the dealer who emailed you. So this means go into the car. And by the way, you have an excellent GPS system in this title. Okay, so we have to find the dealer, which I guess it's here basically. Okay, and here we go. Nothing violent happening just yet. And hopefully we can get out of this area safe and sound, and also find a good route in order to get to where we're going. And the dealers are shown on the map as a drug icon. I'm getting into a lot of accidents here. And as I said before, the car control is not exactly top notch, especially when you have to back down and then start going again. This may be an old game, considering it was launched on iOS in 2010, but still it's very charming, and there's a lot of variety and things to do in this huge town. Okay, getting closer to the pillhead, or whatever it is he's messing with. Of course he's in a park. Every drug dealer has to be in a park, it's a cliche. Okay, so shady fellows. And here he is. Looks like he's in a yoga pose. Some of the controls from the Nintendo DS version and the PSP version have been ported here. Okay, touch the buy arrow. Let's see what he's got. He has coke, so taking it up a notch. That's a huge profit for a small amount of money to pay. The drug economy here is really well set up, which may remind some of you of an older MS-DOS game that involved tables and messing around with drugs. Okay, it's the cops. We have to outrun them and stash the cocaine at the apartment and avoid getting busted. Running around the park, cops are everywhere. A regular day at the office. And those guys are really chasing me. Get into a cab before things get crazier. And apparently I just got busted simply because there was a corner in front of my car. We failed the mission, we're busted, we lost some money, and we have to touch and restart the game of the triads. That's Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars in a nutshell. It's priced at $5 in the App Store, and I've played it on the Samsung Galaxy S7. It runs perfectly, has an excellent soundtrack, a perfect storyline, and very nice characters. They're nicely drawn and nicely imagined, but the core of the game is perverted and pretty vulgar. It's a 17-year plus age title. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.5 out of 10, one of the best Grand Theft Auto titles you can play on mobile, shown here at Androidpipe.com. Bye bye.